Hi, this is Anna Marie, and today I wanted to talk to any of you moms or people out there who are homeschooling and might be struggling with some chronic autoimmune problems or health problems, and you wonder if it's even worth homeschooling given that you are struggling so much personally with your day-to-day health. As somebody who has an autoimmune disease that nobody even knows what it is, and I've been battling this since 2011. I definitely believe that you can still homeschool. I think that what has to change is your expectations for your children and for yourself if you're going to do that. Like I said, I've been doing this homeschooling anyway for 10 years, and it doesn't always look clean and pretty. It doesn't always check every box every day. Some days I'm just reading to them and we have a discussion, or they can color, or we can have a lesson about what it's like to suffer. We turn it into something on a moral level, and we talk about our faith and how God allows things, and we have to work with His grace to do the best that we can day after day. And so it's sort of a model to our children of what perseverance looks like, what patience looks like, what charity looks like, because your children can definitely step up a little bit if you need them to help you, depending on their ages, obviously. But if they are capable of just picking things up, putting books away, maybe getting their own snack and cleaning up after themselves, the little things, they'll start to realize that they can do more to help you than they realize. And that's a really important lesson for your children to remember, that as a family, you help each other out. When somebody's down, the other ones have to kind of work a little bit harder and practice some virtue, practice some sacrifice and self-giving to the one that they love. And really, that's something that I think mothers, we guilt ourselves into thinking that our children have to have everything perfect and, just this sort of Shangri-La life, but it doesn't exist. And suffering is a part of our life, and in one way or another. And I think that when we are down from sickness or psychological strain or whatever, that it's a great opportunity for our children to see what living a life of love and a life of sacrifice looks like. So again, I would say, take it easy, do the best you can, keep things simple, outsource where you can. If you have the co-op or a hybrid option, or even cyber classes. I've used Memoria Press for a number of years. They took classes on there. We used the state charter school for a couple years, which I unfortunately regret doing because my kids did not learn very well there. But it was during COVID and I had nothing. I was so sick with long haul, and I was desperate. So even though my kids didn't learn especially well, I realized in the end that they were better off with me teaching them than they were with a full-time cyber. So I don't recommend that. But if you have to do it, don't beat yourself up over it. Any port in a storm, and God will work with it. God will work with it, and He knows our limitations. He knows that we can't do everything, or else we burn out, and then what? The kids are in school anyway. So anyhow, I just wanted to encourage you moms who might be having health issues like myself. Some days even I have to remind myself that it's okay. If all we're doing is just a little bit, and then they play and do puzzles, or even if they're watching TV a little bit, they're doing learning games, whatever, they are still learning a lot more than most kids are through the public school system. I know this for a fact because every single time my kids get evaluated and they do the standardized tests, they are always scoring 1 to 2 grades ahead from where they are, in a public school. So believe that homeschooling is better, because it is. And again, do what you can to make your day peaceful, to make your life calm, and your environment, a happy one. So that's all I got for you today. But thanks for tuning in. And if you can, I always appreciate a like and subscribe.